Alright guys, it's Blake here with my buddy Lucas with the Centex Razors channel, showing off the dad bike here. Today we got a 60 volt battery setup on the stock motor, and we got a stock motor controller here. You can see it actually has the label right there. It's pretty cool, but it's wired up a 40 volt Ryobi battery, the connector from Amazon, with 18 volt battery connector from Amazon in series. So it's just under 60 volts, running around 58 volts, and that's on the stock setup. I've been doing this for 2 weeks, and we're about to give you a little speed test to see how fast it goes. We also got the D&M rear suspension. I think that's 200 millimeter suspension. We got the 27.5 inch TDO front suspension. I had to get a 220 millimeter axle on the front end there to make it all work together, and a little bit of bushing work, and then a ride and die R&D kit for the bushing there to get this all set up. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. Here in a second, we're going to jump in with the batteries. I'll show you kind of how I lay them in, and then we'll give you a little speed test. Okay, batteries are in. This is literally how I drive with this bike every night after school. Now that school's out, every day after work with my son, Lucas, and I just literally tape it in. I put 2 batteries in series, one 40 volt. This isn't even a Ryobi. This is a Ryobi knockoff. You can get on Amazon for like 65 bucks. I got 2 of them for like 120 bucks. Full charge. Check this one. Full charge on the Ryobi standard battery. And I always set them up with it off, and then I go to turn it on. And when I do turn it on, it'll say low voltage on the throttle controller, and we'll do that right now, and I'll show you. And that's just kind of something different that it does. Obviously the voltage is off for the controller, but the controller doesn't seem to get hot. The motor does seem to get extremely hot, and I've kind of paid attention to it. I haven't overdriven it at all. I think with the size of the batteries and the amperage that they put out, it won't overdrive it too much, but you do get a good amount of speed from it, and we'll check that here in just a moment. I'm going to turn on the batteries. You can check out the speed controller. It says low voltage. I'm going to hop on this thing, give it a couple laps. We'll see how she goes.
So now my dad's gave the camera to me, so. Yeah, I turned it on. Okay. Yep, now it's on.
Alright, bud, here we go. Try to keep that camera smooth. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, look like that's going to do it for the 60 volt stock Razor stock controller rundown. Looks like I got up to 21 miles an hour. Lucas rode it the other night. He got up to 24 miles an hour. So he was ripping on that thing. I run it pretty much every night for about 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, give or take, up some big hills, and it seems to rock and roll, at least more so than our stock setup, or the stock battery setup that we run. We got a My 1020 Plus from Electro&Co, and the Kelly controller that Lucas has here. We'll be setting that up on the bike next. And so if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the hit the notifications button so you know when we're posting. And we look forward to getting back out there. Peace.